we're looking at if Trump's going to run. He's announcing next Tuesday. That's the thought. And what's going on behind the scenes with this huge rejection of Trump we're seeing, and how would that influence him? And what we're coming to understand, I think, is the Republican Party generally is very much not loving Trump right now because of the way he impacted the midterms in a negative direction. But Trump doesn't care, and Trump's going to continue forward, which is exactly what you would expect with someone like him. Here's Maggie Haberman breaking down a little bit about this kind of behind the scenes reality. A few thoughts reading from her Twitter related to next week. Yes, Trump is more vulnerable than he's been in a long time, but that has happened before and he's survived. The party, as telegraphed in Michael C. Bender and my story, is in the cusp of a broader internal war and not clear how that plays out. Some of the electeds Donald Trump world sees as significant assets politically are fairly meaningless in terms of ability to sway others, but they have a number who have sway, and that hasn't changed. A little bit more, but this is just fascinating what's going down behind the scenes. Finally, anyone not a pro who claims to know definitively what DOJ is going to do on either January 6th or documents case is pushing a line. The special master was the only play Trump had, and it's brought some short-term embarrassment, but also bought him time. But really, final point, the results so far to problems for Trump as a general election nominee that the party was able to and had no choice but to ignore before. That said, voters make those decisions, not the party, and it's not clear yet. This is key. GOP voters will care. So with all that said, there's a lot of people in what you would call the Republican establishment straying away from Trump. But we don't know yet if the voters are going in that direction as well. Will they care that he hurt the party in the midterms? And will the Republican base react to that, or will they stick with him? We understand generally America is no longer on board with Trumpism, but its base may still be with him. Then you have Mark Caputo confirming that Trump's announcement on Tuesday will indeed move forward. A senior Trump advisor just confirmed Tuesday's announcement and said, quote, "The media, the corporate elites, and political establishment has all moved in unison against Donald Trump at their own peril. It's like they want to recreate 2015, 2016, and let them. We are doing it again. Buckle up." So a close Trump advisor saying, we're doing it. We're not backing off. We don't care about those election results. Here is Jason Miller saying Trump's fired up about announcing.
Yeah, so here's what's important for people to realize is that President Trump is going to announce on Tuesday that he's running for president, and it's going to be a very professional, very buttoned up announcement. Did a run through this morning with the logistics team. They have some great folks that are on board. All the details are covered. Going to have 1,000 people there with the signs. Already, I think there are over 250 cameras that have requested access. So they're literally building out additional risers to make sure that they have the overflow capacity. So people wondering, hey, this is coming together quick. What's happening? These guys are pros. These guys are ready to go. I personally did the checklist with them this morning. That's going to be fine. I spoke with President Trump. I caught him this morning. He was on the golf course and talked to him about Tuesday and really his focus. He said, look, there doesn't need to be any question. Of course I'm running. I'm going to do this. And I want to make sure that people know that I'm fired up and we got to get the country back on track.
Okay, so absolutely no question there, which is fascinating. But then you still have a lot of people saying, no, don't, as you can see here on Fox News.
There was no alternative. Now, with President Trump, I would think the first indication I would look for to see if he was serious about being savvy and recalibrating is if he puts off his announcement Monday. If he puts off his announcement Monday, it's putting team first. If he takes his announcement Monday, that'll show that it's so Trump-centric, it's going to be playing to the DeSantis or...
So Brian Kilmeade, someone who is very pro-Trump, is even saying, no, delay it, delay it, delay it. And finally, you have Kari Lake, who's still on the Trump train, saying people are not going to stop him from announcing.
But I'm just saying, why all of a sudden is everyone pounding the poor guy to death? I mean, he did a lot of good things for this country.
I'll tell you why they're doing it, because he's probably going to announce he's running, and some people don't want him to, but I don't think that's going to stop him. He did amazing things for this country. His America First policies had every group of citizens doing better. Didn't matter what your skin color.
Okay, so Kari Lake's still on board there. Wow, we are entering such an interesting time, and I'll be following it each step of the way. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump is going to run for president. and we are going to have to experience that once again. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get access to an extra full show every Saturday that only members can see, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there is a link in the description.